Okay. Let me, y'all can hear me. Just give me like a yeah. Let me know you can hear me. Hey, Sophia, Kendra, Debbie, Andrea. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna leave the other stream up because if anybody uses the old link to access it, then it'll have the new link there. So I'm going to leave that up. And then when I post the lecture for today, obviously I'll post this one. So I do apologize. Yeah, there's that. So I don't have a lot for you today. I'm not sick. My daughter is doing, my fourth grader is doing a gradual phase in at her school. And so her alpha letter and her alpha group and her grade level are actually online learning this week, and they fully integrate back into school on Monday. So I am here with her. So I'm not sick. I don't have the virus. I just had to be at home with her today, but I didn't want to put you guys back with any assignments. So without further ado, I will go over what we're doing today and what's due Friday. And if you guys have any questions, we can go from there. And I'll also post the assignments on to Blackboard when we get off of here. So there's that. On your syllabus for today, it asks you to do the four bases of effective writing, activity 7, and read pages 38 through 47. We are not going to do that. We are going to do page 702 in your textbook. You're going to read how to make it in college now that you're here. And you're going to answer the comprehension questions, multiple choice 1 through 10. And you're going to do question 3 for critical reading and discussion. So you'll read a story, and then you're going to answer the comprehension check questions 1 through 10. And then you'll do number 3 for critical reading and discussion. And you'll just type in your answers into Blackboard 1A, 2B, 3C. And then at the very bottom, go ahead and put number 3 and type your response there. So you'll put all your work into Blackboard, into one portal all together. And then for Friday, your homework then would be to read chapter 36, which is page 589 through 595. And then you're going to have a quiz Friday, because we don't have class Friday, but we have an assignment in place of. You'll have a quiz Friday over commas. And that quiz will open in the morning and be due by 11:59 on Friday. So that's what's happening this week, because we kind of have a short week and then we only met once, which is today. So I didn't really feel the need to do a lecture over commas because I know that you guys know how to use them. However, I will caution you to be sure that you are not only worried about commas in a series, which are serial commas, go to the store, buy milk, comma, bread, comma, eggs, comma, and juice. That's the serial comma. I know y'all know that one. And I know you know your comma with your fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet. So, but be sure that you pay attention to commas after introductory material, which is introducing something, a time or a phrase prior to the sentence actually beginning. So be careful with that. And know that you put commas around words interrupting flow of thought. Just to be sure, we talked about that a little bit last week when we were kind of rearranging sentences, just kind of brush up on that. And then be sure that you are familiar with direct quotations. So that would be when you say, according to the news article by Joan Rivers, comma, she writes, and then, or, you begin your quoted material, or you are quoting somebody. My mom said, comma, open quotation, don't play in the streets, close quotation. So be mindful of commas with direct quotations and commas with people's names. Paris, comma, please come to class tomorrow. have a great day, comma, Andrea. So be careful with those, because those I know you guys don't use often. So be mindful of those particular ones. The commas with direct quotations, the commas with everyday material, particularly names, and the commas with interrupting flow of thought. Those are important. And if you focus on that, you should be good for the quiz. Again, that is chapter 36, pages 589 through 595. And that's your homework to read over it, because your quiz will be over that chapter on Friday, 9/11, due by 11:59. And then your homework that is also due Friday by 11:59 would be to read the story on page 702, answer the questions 1 through 10 on 707, and answer question number 3 for critical reading and discussion. Be mindful with your critical reading and discussion to write in a complete sentence. You're writing a response. So you want to make sure that it is, written in complete sentences. It's grammatically correct. We've been working on grammar and punctuation. So kind of apply those rules to what you're writing, and be thoughtful in how you write it. I'm not looking for a particular length. Let me go to it now. Let me see, 707. All right. So the question asks, it's on 709. The question asks, what is the secret the author says got him through college? What do you think is the most helpful or important suggestion the author makes in the selection, and give reasons for your choice? So essentially, there is one right answer, obviously, and that's the secret that the author gives. But then the question that asks, what do you think is the most helpful or important suggestion the author makes? That's your opinion, but you're going to use reasons coming from the text, or a personal experience or an anecdote or something. But I prefer something from the text that tells me why you chose that particular element to be the most important, helpful suggestion the author makes. So again, complete sentences. Try to make sure that you're following your grammar and punctuation as we've been going over. Be sure that they are complete thoughts. And paragraphs typically are 7 to 10 sentences. And that should suffice in terms of you being able to properly and thoroughly answer the discussion question. So 7 to 10 sentences at length. And some of you all tend to break up sentences and they end up being fragments, because like you literally go through and you literally have exactly 10 sentences. And then some of them end up not being complete, because it's obvious that y'all just broke up a complete thought to be able to give you the sentence requirement. But if you write something, when you answer the question and you really apply it to something that you can answer, that you can kind of connect with, getting the sentence length out won't be a problem. Question. So we can write this in the submissions box. Yes, you can. You can either submit a file, an attachment in a readable document, or you can use the text box to answer the question and to give me your multiple choice answers. Again, you do not have to write the questions. You can just write the number and the corresponding letter for the correct answer. And for number 3, just begin typing out your response. You don't have to write the questions over again. So that's extra work for you guys. So I will recap quickly. You will not do what is on the syllabus for today. You are going to read How to Make It in College, now that you're here, on page 702 through 707. You're going to answer the multiple choice questions, reading comprehension questions for that story on page 707 through 709. It's 10 questions. Then you're going to answer question number 3 in the critical reading and discussion section. It literally says critical reading and discussion, question number 3. You will answer that. And then you will have a quiz over commas on Friday that will open in the morning, and it will be due by 11:59. Your assignment and your book is due the same day and the same time. And you're going to also want to make sure that you read over chapter 36, pages 589 through 595. That's over commas, paying attention to commas in everyday usage, commas in quotations, and commas that interrupt different ideas. Special attention to that, because you're going to have multiple choice and true false, be multiple choice, multiple choice questions. So be sure that you are on your game about those particular ones, especially because I know that y'all know how to do serial commas and Houston comma text, y'all can do that, but this is a little bit, sometimes y'all get tricked up on that. So that's the assignment. I will put it into Blackboard as soon as we get off of here. I will post this link to your lecture for those of you who need a recap of what's going on. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Sophia had a question last. Does anyone else have a question for me about due dates, quiz, anything? No? Y'all are okay? It looks like it. I'm going through the yes, everything is due Friday, correct. The quiz and the assignment, 11:59. I'll type it out. Quiz. Sophia's good. Quiz and reading questions. Both due Friday. I misspelled Friday. That should be a colon between that. My bad. So yeah, quiz and reading questions, both due Friday, 9/11. And don't forget to read chapter 36. And those of you who don't have a book, I really hope that you are working to get it, or that at least you have some way to be able to acquire the text, because from here on out, unless I give you a reading assignment, all of your work will come from the actual textbook. So this will be a great time to try to get the textbook, because if you don't have it, you got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, classes again on Monday. So please, 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 if you do not have the book yet, go ahead and get the book, because it's imperative that you have it. All right. Any other questions for me? Okay. Well, if you don't have any questions, and let me give y'all my Google Voice number. I set this up for you guys because I wanted you to be able to contact me just in the event that a question that you have requires immediate attention. For example, some things are better explained over the phone, or doing a face-to-face. So feel free to, I put the number up here, 346-202-5153. Text that number if you have a question that requires immediate response. For example, Professor Johnson, I'm trying to upload my assignment, but it's kicking me out. Professor Johnson, I got kicked out of my quiz because whatever, that would require an immediate response for me to go ahead and log in and fix what you have going on. But don't use that to tell me that you're going to be late to class, that you're not coming. What was the assignment again? Can you send me about a grade? That's not what that's for. That number is for if you need something immediately, or you need to contact me immediately to have a conversation, then use that number. Everything else, standard operating procedure, use the email. But again, use your discretion, because I don't want everyone just calling. But it's there as a courtesy for you all. So that way, if you have a question about anything that requires, again, immediate attention, you can text me, and then I can call you, or you can call and it'll ask you to identify yourself, at which point you'll say your name, and I'll go ahead and let the phone call come through. If I don't answer, don't panic. Leave a voicemail and I can call you right back. So use your discretion. That is not, we not kicking it. This is not texting for real. It's just, hey, question, da-da-da. But if it's about a grade, assignments, I don't know, just email me. Good. And I typed up the number at the bottom of the screen here on the comment section. So are y'all okay? Because if you're okay, no questions, feel free to log off. and I will go ahead and post your work and send you an announcement out, letting you know that your work has been uploaded to Blackboard. So otherwise, I have nothing else for you guys. Thank y'all for switching over so quickly to this screen here. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. All right. Well, I'll end it. I will see you guys Monday. Bye-bye.